I met David at an event that I was in the Coast Guard, and I was speaking on behalf of Veterans Day. And I met David's wife, and she said, oh, my husband wants to run for Congress. I said, oh, that's great. I want to meet him. And, oh, he's that tall guy over there. So I went up and I said, okay, pitch me. And he gives me his pitch. And I knew right then, because I had been looking for a candidate to run for the gubernatorial race for California for the last 10 years. Because you could see this coming, and you knew when Newsom was going to term out. You could see where things were going. And I told David, I said, wow, let me tell you something. This race that you're stepping into without any background, without any money, outgunned, is a very, very unlikely race. But I'll tell you where the ticket is and the billet you should be pursuing. Will be coming up in about 4.5 years from now will be the gubernatorial race. And David was very humble, and he said, wow, gee, I really appreciate that, Mr. Parker, but I'm going to focus on this. And I said, but that's great, because this is an opportunity to get in, to learn, to get your training wheels, and to start to get ready for a race that's going to be coming up in a few years that's going to be really important. And through that period of time, I got to know David very well from working on that, but I always had my eye on this ticket here, because the reality is this is an uphill battle, but it can be won, and with the right plan and the right message and the right person. But what I was looking for was somebody that was an anomaly, somebody that wasn't a politician, somebody that was looking at it through the lens of being a business person, and also somebody that just was a person of the people and that people could connect from, because I knew that we needed to pull from both sides closer into the middle.